son just got drafted. Let's get a little piece of ass there of his girlfriend.
Oh my God.
I probably would be like, Dad, what you doing? Like, you drunk? Like, what's happening? But also, my dad has been with me from day one.
You're like, it's nice, Dad, right? You're like,
my dad is also 80 years old. Like, once you get to a certain age, you could do whatever the fuck you want. People gonna give you a pass. Like,
unless you're fucking Joe Biden, he's the only one.
Yeah, unless you're the president.
Oh, you know who did get paid a fortune? Your boy, Lamar Jackson.
Let's go. I don't think I've ever been this happy for somebody to get paid that's not on my team. I really don't. I'm really happy for Lamar. 5 years, $260 million for his extension, like $190 million guaranteed. Get your bag, man. And you know what? I'm glad that the Ravens came to their senses, but I'm still not happy with them, but I'm glad they came to their senses.
What aren't you happy about, bro?
Because
you roasted the shit out of them.
I did.
Like
but
10 minutes.
Listen, they waited way too long. They didn't do it until the day before the draft. Actually, it might have been before the draft started on the same day.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, like they waited till they were like, okay, I guess we can't find somebody to trade for him. Like, I guess we can't find a way to trade up and pick one of these 3 of the black quarterbacks that got picked top 5.
But he got paid the highest amount in NFL history just after your boy Jalen Hurts had the highest paid.
Exactly. Shout out to Jalen Hurts. Big bag. And Eagles way better with the distribution on the salary cap. Way better, I'm just saying.
That's good, man.
Yeah, I've never been this okay with having lost the Super Bowl in my life.
Okay, that's good, bro. Growth.
Yeah,
that's good for you, bro.
Because I know we're gonna be back. Listen, I feel that way about Jalen. I really do.
That's good because you didn't have faith.
A year ago at the same exact time, I was not sure.
Are you going to apologize to him?
Apologize for what? He didn't prove anything at that time. Now he's proved everything. And I'm like, he's the guy. He's the guy for the next 12 years for this franchise.
Yeah, he proved you wrong, bro. Like, come on.
Yeah.
The
jury was out. The jury was out. I love Jalen. I got my Jalen jersey at home. Kelly Green on deck. Let's go.
Man, I like Jalen Hurts. You can't dislike that guy. Come on. He's
the ultimate professional, man.
Yeah, bro. He works hard. He's a good leader. You know, he holds it down, bro. You're in good hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. And I know you guys also made a nice draft pick, yo. You got someone on the discount.
Dude, we got a few somebodies. Listen, I just want to give a special shout out to Howie Roseman. I know we're going to talk a little bit about Georgia and their culture and stuff like that, but we got some dogs on the team. Let's go. Big time draft. We got arguably the best player in the draft at number 9. Then we got somebody who was probably going to be like a top 10, top 15 player in the draft. He fell all the way to the bottom of the first. Like, we drafted 3 Georgia Bulldogs, and then during the draft traded for DeAndre Swift from Detroit, who is also a previous Georgia Bulldog. Like, it's just
damn.
We building a championship squad.
Wow. Atlanta. Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia.
That's right.
Ray Charles.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's actually Athens, Georgia, but
I'm just saying Georgia. I'm just naming things from Georgia, bro. Ludacris.
Okay. Let's shout out Luda. That's my dog.
Your dog, yes. Yo, but one of your boys' teammates said some real racist shit during the broadcast. Now, it was a lot. He was live streaming during the draft. This guy, Jamal Jarrett.
Mm-hmm.
And there was an Asian guy making the announcement. He wanted, what team was on the clock?
The Falcons.
The Falcons were on the clock, and he wanted them to draft your boy. Was it Jalen Carter?
Mm-hmm.
And he I'm not even going to repeat what do you have the video of that? No, right?
I don't have the video of this.
It's probably best. You know what? Let's just skip it.
We're not gonna say what he said. Like,
I mean, do you want to say what he said?
No, I don't want to, but I feel like the people want to know.
I don't think it's even honestly without the video.
It's not.
I mean, I'm not. You could say it. Tell the people what he said. What did he say, bro?
Don't put the ISO on me. No ISO over here. All right.
He said some real racist shit. But, I really more so wanted to talk about, like, young players. He's in college, like, getting, scrutinized before they're even professionals. I mean, now, we went to Game Theory with Bomani Jones. Shout out Bomani Jones and his great staff.
Yes.
And they spoke about, what is it, the NIL,
Yes.
where college players can get paid for their likeliness. So they can get paid, for their public personas. So I think it's a little bit, it makes more sense for them to be scrutinized for their social media because they're getting paid for, like, making public appearances. But what do you think about this? Because when I think about it, like, when I was in college, man, and we were in the early days of Twitter, like, nobody wants to see that. I deleted it all. Yeah. I mean, even this live, like, sometimes I'd be saying shit that I'm like, damn, but nothing this bad. Like,
no.
But
no.
Like, do you think it's fair to judge college players for saying stupid shit like on the internet?
Listen, I think at the end of the day, when you think about the draft process and everything that goes into it, you're interviewing guys who are like between the ages of 19 to, I mean, some of the old fucks are like 24, but these are like peak
old fucks.
some of this is like peak formative years. People are doing stuff that maybe it's not the smartest. Maybe they haven't had the life experiences. Maybe they didn't have the parental figures or the role models that they could look up to keep them from saying some of this dumb stuff. But is this a reason to assassinate the character of this kid and just go after the whole Georgia football culture and like all this stuff that people were diving into? Come on, it's a bit much. It's a bit much.
I think, people should be more careful. I think this guy was clearly just too comfortable in the live stream. And, these kids like play a lot of video games and, they're just used to just talking shit and saying things, with their friends on social media and other virtual spaces. I think they should be more careful, but, I don't think this is going to affect his draft stock next year. I think it's good that he did this before he was drafted, but I did find it, interesting that, he was still in college. Because when I first saw the article, I thought he was like on the draft board and this would affect him. But now he's just a guy's teammate. Yeah. But you had something?
No, I was just going to say, I think that him picking on a kid that was announcing the pick too, like that probably played into it a lot. Like you're a 4-star defensive tackle picking on like a child that's going up to pick the next player for the Falcons. Like typically when they have those kids go up, they're usually like they survived cancer or like they're a Make-A-Wish kid. Like I'm serious though. Those are like the type of children that they have go up.
Let's not put this on that. We don't know.
No, I don't know that kid, but I'm just saying another kid during the draft.
Yeah, I think it was. He was like he lost his father or something. It was like one of those like tragic stories about this little kid. Yeah,
yeah, like
so much worse.
Usually they are Make-A-Wish kids. So it's like I get why people were upset about this, but it's a mistake. He can apologize and let's move on.
Yeah, it's stupid. But, college football players, they're stupid.
Yeah, they're not the smartest. They're not the smartest. They take that test and it doesn't even matter.
That's mean. Now I'm being a bully. I don't give a fuck.
They're all incredibly intelligent young men, and they deserve a chance to make millions.
Yeah, man. One guy who got drafted, man, his dad was real excited. A little bit, maybe too excited, bro. I know you got the vid of this.
I do have the vid of this.
Of course.
Let's take a look, see what actually happens here. Son just got drafted. Let's get a little piece of ass there of his girlfriend.
Oh my God.
He gave her the double tap too.
Ah, man, a little love tap, bro. Yo, this player on the Cardinals, Butter Baker, he was tweeting out about this. He was upset. He said, okay, look, if my dad touched my lady's ass on draft night or any time, I'm checking him. 3 exclamation marks. He said, all caps, especially if he's still with my mom. But then it gets sad because he says, maybe that's just me, though. I didn't grow up with my pops, so maybe that's it. At least he's self-aware. But he was really upset or offended by this. A lot of people had their comments on whether or not this was appropriate. I think most people found it inappropriate. But bro, what did you think, bro?
Listen, Butter, I know you asked for a trade away from the Cardinals. Come over to Philly. We got you, man. Listen, we got you. We need another veteran safety on the squad. You're a ball hawk, man. You're a heavy hitter. Come over to Philly.
I'll be your dad. That's okay.
I was gonna get to that. I'm gonna say we've got a lot of male role models on the squad. A lot of vets that you could look up to. Some really great men on the team, and we got you, man. We got you.
Oh,
love wins. Okay, love wins.
Yeah, but what do you think about him touching his son's girlfriend on the ass like that?
I could tell it was weird at first because when he hugged her like he was putting her in a headlock. Like this man, he threw up the hug and he grabbed his forearm to like squeeze her and then let her go and gave her the double tap on the cheek. Like it was definitely a little strange.
How would you feel? Like, how would you react if your dad got excited, for your big day, and you saw this video? That's what kind of took away from your moment. Like, would you be upset? Would you have to talk to your dad? Would you treat it like butter?
Listen, I think if I was this guy that got drafted, Lukas Van Ness, I probably would be like, Dad, what you doing? Like, you drunk? Like, what's happening? But also, my dad has been with me from day one. He's always been around. I wouldn't have the same reaction, I don't think, as Butter Baker. So
it's imaginary.
It would be a little different. Like
you'd be like, it's nice, Dad, right? You like it? Pause.
My dad is also 80 years old. Like at 80 years old, I just said, once you get to a certain age, you could do whatever the fuck you want. People are gonna give you a pass. Like,
unless you're fucking Joe Biden, he's the only one.
Yeah, unless you're the president. But yeah,
I don't know, man. I feel like he was just really excited, honestly. I feel like he wasn't even thinking about it. Yeah. I feel like he was just super into the moment, and I don't even think he really realized. It looked like he was just like, I don't know, like just patting her away.
I will say it didn't look like if you're slapping your girl's ass or something like that. It looked like almost a sports slap, like they were on the field, and he was like, good job. Like, you got a winner.
No, for real. It did look like a little like baseball like tap on the ass.
It wasn't too crazy. I don't think the fingertips like wrapped around the cheek. I think it was more the palm. Like
yo, we need like the John Madden like fucking writing so we can like really analyze this shit. You know what I mean?
Oh, the whiteboard in the back.
Yeah, the whiteboard. Yeah, I don't know. People just get excited, and then having these moments, people capture it. I think it's funny how people just notice every little thing. Yeah. But I would be a little bit salty if this kind of took away from my shine of getting drafted. But hey, I'm a millionaire now. Who really cares?
Exactly. Yeah. And he got drafted by Green Bay, who no longer has Aaron Rodgers.
Oh shit, because he's in New York at the Knicks games every other day. He's loving this shit, yo. Yo, Troy, you worried about seeing him at the Knicks games, or you think it's a good thing?
I think it's cool. A little press tour. I like it. Love to see
it. Yeah. I mean, listen, it's still so early in the offseason. Enjoy it. Like, he's clearly here. He's already got videos of him throwing to the receivers. I think Aaron is going to do just fine. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think so, too. I mean, yeah, it's interesting, yo. New York, we had the Met Gala this weekend. Oh, also, just want to shout out to the New Jersey Devils. Yeah, we beat the Rangers' ass.
That's right. New Jersey.
Big Jersey. I don't even watch hockey. Subscribe on YouTube. Subscribe on Spotify. Follow on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok.
All the apps. We're everywhere. We are everywhere.